Hi, welcome to Heather's Hypothesis. I am Heather Reeve, life science teacher, mom, essential oil lover. So each month I'm coming to you with a different essential oil blend, and I'm getting scientific about some of the ingredients in it. So with all that being said, let's get to January's blend of the month, Cut the Clutter. So you can make this blend with 4 lemongrass, 3 bergamot, 2 Douglas fir, and 1 cinnamon. So, why is Cut the Clutter the perfect blend for January? Well, it happens to be the time of year where we're trying to not only cut out the physical clutter, but also the mental clutter. And this blend is inspired by a book called I Am Fabulous that my wonderful mentor, Hilary LeMay, gave to me. And I did change it up a little bit, but I am really completely in love with this blend for motivating me to get rid of the stuff that is causing clutter in my life. So let's talk about why each of the ingredients are so effective in this blend. The first and maybe the most important ingredient is lemongrass. And lemongrass gives that blend, it gives it just a little bit of a citrus, herby kind of smell to it. And it also promotes a positive outlook by heightening awareness and helping the person move from an obstructive mind to one that is just open and flowing and creative and accepting of new ideas. So it is the perfect ingredient to start off our Clear the Clutter blend. The second one is bergamot. And the original, I have to say, the original blend did include lemon and lime, but after a couple of times of me using it that way, I experimented with a few different options, and I really like the bergamot better as a replacement for the lemon and lime. But if you love lemon and lime, and by the way, I love them both, but if you like them, add them back in, to just sub them for the bergamot. But unlike other citrus oils, bergamot is a little bit unique because it's both uplifting, like the other citrus oils, but it's also calming, which is kind of unique. It does help clear the mental clutter by helping move us from a mindset of inadequacy to worthiness. So a lot of times I find myself having trouble just getting started. It's that first step of that million-mile journey, it seems. And the funny thing is that once I get going, everything just kind of carries itself along. And that, I think, is where bergamot is really great, because it's that first step. It encourages that first step, that open-mindedness, like, I'm just going to do what I can do. What else can we do? So the next ingredient is Douglas fir. And depending on what Dougie is mixed with, it can either have a citrus or an appley smell to it. So of course in this blend, it does sort of take more of the citrus smell on. But it also, because it does that, it adds to that uplifting mood that we're trying to create. It moves our perspective from upset at all the things that may have happened in the last year to renewed, because while a lot of us are charging up and this is a brand new time, a brand new beginning, it also can be a little exhausting if we let it. And of course, we're not going to let it. So in comes Dougie to the rescue. And the final ingredient, which I promise you is really important, you don't want to skip it, it's going to sound weird, cinnamon. I know. What's up with cinnamon? I never thought I would want to smell cinnamon mixed with citrus. But it really does add that spiciness that just blends so well. And it does add to that uplifting scent. And it's just, I don't know, it's perfect. It's cold here. I don't know where you are. It might not be cold where you are, but it gives it that warmth that I need here in Virginia. So let's get a little scientific about the main organic compound in cinnamon. And this is called cinnamaldehyde, okay? Which sounds bad. It sounds a lot like formaldehyde, not the same thing, okay? This is what gives cinnamaldehyde, gives cinnamon its flavor, its color, and that insect repellent quality that we all love. It's also the reason why you can't apply it neat to your skin. You would need to dilute it with a carrier oil, and cinnamaldehyde is the reason why. It's that spiciness and that sort of burny feeling that you get when you put it on your skin neat, which don't do that, don't do it, dilute it. So anyway, that is the final ingredient in our Clear the Clutter. Now, some fun facts to complement the Clear the Clutter blend. I'm gonna brag on my mentor a little bit more, Hilary LeMay. And she recently gave me an amazing aroma touch technique, which is similar to a massage, except for it's a series of light touches with oils incorporated on different the spine and the feet and the neck and part of the head. And it is really, truly amazing, okay? So, what do we want to do this time of year? We're trying to get everything done, get everything cleaned up, and yeah, we're trying to clear the clutter. But sometimes being too productive ends up shutting us down. We try to do so much and we push ourselves so far that we forget that sometimes just doing one thing and letting our mind settle is way more productive than having a to-do list of 20 things and only getting 3 of them done. That does sort of make that doesn't feel good. So anyway, she told me that we should slow down, and that by her applying this aroma touch technique, she gives it's almost self-care to her, because she has to stop and concentrate on one thing, which is the technique and the oils. And then the person also gets the self-care because they're lying there, they don't get to go anywhere. And so both people get to, it's almost a state of meditation with the added benefit of the oils and the uplift in the mood and the, all the wonderful things that come with that. So it is an effective, now while I'm telling you to clear the clutter, get all that junk out of your life, I do want you to remember, let your mind settle. So do something as much as you can every single day to sort of let your mind settle, whether that be physical, such as yoga or meditation, or, just sitting down and reading a book, and only reading a book, turning off the TV. Do one thing and let your mind just focus on that one thing. The multitasking, it's gonna happen every single day, and you can just let it go. So have a great month, and I hope to see you next month on Heather's Hypothesis, where I will be working on something a little special. Not going to tell you yet. So anyway, see you then. Bye.